Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Silver 5150 channel. The other day, a friend of mine, a coworker, who had kind of laughed at me or chuckled at me back 6 years ago when I was talking about precious metals, approached me the other day and asked me, says, "Hey, I'm going to be retiring soon, and I'm going to be drawing my retirement. Some of them I want to roll over. What do you recommend I do with my retirements that I want to roll over?" So I sent him a link. I think it was the Bold Precious Metals to a metals IRA. I'm really not an IRA guy. I'm not a paper instrument guy at all, but I understand people that do not believe in hard assets, hard money, precious metals, or the silver story, or the possible shift in monetary paradigms, that they're not going to gravitate directly to the extreme, which for them would be precious metals, physical gold and silver. They're not going to graduate that fast. So I pointed them to an IRA at a trusted, company. So then later on he goes, "Man, this is all so new to me." And I said, "Well, hit me back and I'll talk to you about it. And I'm not an expert, but I know enough to make sure you don't make a lot of missteps and stuff, and you can just go straight to the right place and do what you want to do." So there's not very much to that, but what that tells me is that somebody who was not very aware to what was going on, why would they come to me? Knowing that I'm all about the precious metals, the silver and the gold and the platinum, palladium, and rhodium, about their retirement. I'm not any kind of expert. We can call this a disclaimer. I am not an expert. I do not give financial advice. I only tell people what I would do or what I'm doing, and they can just kind of make their own assessment from there. He's a close friend of mine, so I'll go a little bit down a limb for him specifically, but not for anybody else that I'm aware of currently. So in any case, does that mean that we're coming up on an era where people are going to start noticing that there is some financial turmoil in the air? I don't know. We'll see. Beyond that, we have with us again, if you remember from my 10-ounce box video, I had a monster box of 10-ounce bars. This is one of the most visible bars in the bunch. The Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce fine silver, 4/9 fine silver bar. This is the new mint style they have, and it has like the security feature in the back, which is just a bunch of the maple leaf icons and stuff, and then like a special one in the middle, which is pretty cool. I am a firm believer still that these bars, these coins, precious metals, are going to be the vehicle that is going to allow us to access a lot of things that normal people weren't able to access before. Does that mean you have to become like the people that were at the top of the economic heap before, where they just kind of had all this abundance and they let scarcity and sin and stuff happen underneath them and didn't do anything about it? No, that doesn't mean you become like them. What that means is, and oh, by the way, the scarcity and sin thing I got from Chris Dwayne at Truth Never Told. I don't want to get any copyright infringement arguments. It means that you're going to have access and you can change the world however you want to change the world with precious metals. But just know that, again, as I said in the other video, volume is your friend. So the more silver or whatever gold you decide to stack that you have, the bigger the increase of your gains when the time comes for metals to be revalued. And you want to be able to have as little of those gains going to your sustainability and just have the rest be a cushion or a buffer or even a funding system for those that you care about, those in need and whatnot. And so to that end, I can't tell you exactly how much Royal Canadian Mint silver I have stacked. I can tell you this: if there ever becomes a situation in that country, in Canada, where they're looking to resolve some of their debt by having it, by having some of their land be purchasable to non-residents, to non-Canadians, then I'm thinking again, this stuff here, their very own minted metal, is going to be probably the currency of choice for them. Because basically, what are they going to want? They're going to want their own minted metal back in their mint. They're going to have the properties or the available real estate that they're going to award for the coinage or for the metal, and That way they can get their treasury back to where it's supposed to be when they go to start this new paradigm. And people that have it can get what they want from Canada, which is, oh God, they got some beautiful land there. Access to what they would not have normally been able to access, which is, property and real estate there. If you want to do that. I don't want to look into getting the rentals and all that stuff when I get done. I'm going to be retiring soon. And when I just want to be able to access places, or, if the opportunity presents itself and it looks pretty good, maybe buy some property here and there around the globe. If it's distressed, I'll do them a favor, take some off their hands, for a large chunk of, the sharp and shiny here, and everybody can be happy. Maybe that would be the case. But regardless of that, I think in terms of actual silver, the Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce silver bar, 4/9 fine, serialized, it's probably the singular best piece you can buy in terms of all of the boxes being checked. It's sovereign. It's 4/9 fine. It's got a serial number. It looks really good. And it's the right size for, doing big ticket purchases down the road. It's just, it has all of the great features, even ridges along the edge of the bar, which a lot of bars don't have, like a coin, which is pretty cool. But it doesn't get more money than this. This is Royal Canadian money. This is money from the country of Canada. And if you can't buy stuff in Canada with your own money, then you won't be able to buy it anywhere. But I bet you anywhere on the planet will take these because it has all those things, all those features I told you about. Very nice bar. Very good for stacking and building your volume. Like I said, volume is going to be your friend. And, it's just a very, one size fits all, one stop shopping item to get for your stack. Thank you for listening here on the Silver 5150 channel. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you next time.